the objectives are at a stalemate. Like no one's losing their bases and no one's like your team isn't getting any bases and they're not losing any bases. It's just kind of even. The team fight is what tips the scales, right? Where is my duo? They also added this thing, fastest glad. Root everyone, instant cast while I'm running away with the flag. Brain dead fucking developers of this game. And it takes about 15 minutes to do now. So it's only going to be like 15 minutes of downtime between each one. Malachi, because he has Obsidian Legend? I think Malachi got Obsidian. I don't know. I think Big Bags got Verdant. Oh wait, no I can't. Ace is uncappable. I'm brain dead. I am brain dead.
It's a lot better. That could be something to take into account. So it's good to listen to this commentary about the placement, because we don't have add-ons, so I can't like track anything, stun DRs, anything.
Why is this 1400 Demon Hunter emoting me and shit?
To another Super T's video, and in today we're going to be
Arms
giving
Warrior
a
F tier.
breakdown of
There's
how
no F tier on here
the melee DPS
for
are
Arms Warrior.
currently feeling in PvP on the war with image, and you can like chain react it together. It's just way too much. But Survival Hunter, I feel like this is a harder one for me to rank. I think it's decent, but you're gonna have to play down. Low. Like I was a Fury Warrior, and in this most recent build, Rogues all got a damage buff. So I'm not expecting Outlaw Rogue to be just like completely god awful. With the buff,
Entire team just dies. Nice. Look at our Mistweaver's healing. He literally only heals himself.
first 2 months, it felt like they got the game really nailed down. Almost every spec felt really viable. I was having fun on like anything that I touched, and then we had the ret rework and the augmentation introduction, and that felt like they just did too.
Oh no.
I think limited mobility. It's easily crowd controlled. It doesn't really have any stealth mechanics. Sharpened Blade is probably like the big selling point for it, in terms of reducing healing. So if it can impact a team fight, there.
All right, we can go back to this tier list.
That they need to consider looking at snares universally. If a snare doesn't
Up at any MMR, like there's gonna be games where the team fight and like how strong your team is in the team fight is actually going to matter. You know, it's the same as normal RBGs. Like some knock them off, knock them off, knock them off. No. I was busy looking at bullshit. Just sitting here watching TV. I don't know, if my queues start getting really long, maybe I'll queue my alt warrior or like my other account.
Here. Um, Maybe we'll put it here for
How's
now.
pre-patch treating you? It's pretty fun. I'm
It's
enjoying the
there's no
solo
way it can
blitz.
be B tier, right? If it is B tier, I think it's
A lot of damage as well, but you're probably doing more damage than anyone else that's like in a cleave, you know? If it's like a full melee lobby,
We protect the
as long as you like have a good
Ret, and then it's like, is Ret really struggling, or is the guy that forgot to buy enchants and hasn't played Ret before he's trying for the first time on beta for fun, just like not there 100% in terms of delivering what is possible? You know, it's
Be quick about your business.
you know,
less frustrating and way less polarizing as melee DPS specifically. Now, obviously, you would likely have to compensate a bit for things like Death Knight, depending on their survivability at that point. And you tune and and it's easier to play and easier to get things off. Specifically in cleave matchups,
I don't care, bro. You know what? Fury Warrior was better Dragonflight Season 4. Didn't touch it. Good, good, good. Oh my god, they have Cubsy and triple Ellie Shaman and this 2350 Demon Hunter. Uh-oh. Character. Or just lose on purpose or something so you can get faster queues. Uh, oh my god. Might just be time to retire.
to a really solid spot. So those are my points of feedback in terms of where I think that what I think could be done to make the game more balanced and more competitive and less frustrating for some specs from those perspectives. Let me know what you guys think.
No, Trodento. No. RQ. Oh, he got it. Like next reset or something. I don't know. It's okay though. Seeing a lot of dog shit chamois lately. What's up with that? They're super broken. But like, if you have all the utility of sub and they do good damage, then it's gonna be pretty nuts. Oh, Trixie runs away. Get it. Okay. Dude, the blind! You trash can! Holy fuck! Backcap it on them. Human warrior, so I could just blind cap him probably. Don't think he's wearing a. Wouldn't be solo blitz if someone wasn't just AFK in the starting room. Now he's just running at farm. Almost lost my node. I could just die. Dude, my team is just getting permanently 3-capped everywhere. Like, this is so bad right now. Oh, the rogue shows up here to try to take credit for everything I just did.
By the ranged. That's like the big, question is with how well can a melee DPS deal with ranged, because ranged are just the best at the moment. They've really got to they got to tone down the Ice Nova proc route from Frostfire Mage in PvP.
Data, because there's no data, right? Like if you inspect someone, you can't see their rating, you can only see their wins losses, so that's all that they can get for the website right now. For the pre-patch, all these armor numbers were a lot lower for every class. And warriors only do physical damage, right? So that's why they kind of suck. I meant to do the leveling event when I got on, but I like spaced out. I probably could have hit 70 on my... Excuse me. Okay, I gotta go to the bathroom. I'll be back. Oh, you're gonna go to bed? Alright, Bubbles. Good night, man.
Proc route into an Ice Nova proc route, and it'll be the same as getting Frost Nova for 8 seconds, except you have no way to get out of it because it's 4 separate 1.5 second routes. Like, you gnome out of one, you avatar out of one, and then you root it again, and then you root it again.
Game's over. 60% of his healing on himself. That doesn't seem normal or good at all.
Make ready for the carnage.
Gnome's gonna be strong. I hate being Gnome.
100% understanding the new builds of it, and once you know where its specific one-shot window is, everyone's gonna have like 20 weak auras that know when it's happening, and they just counter you completely. But because we're playing in the beta with no add-ons or range damage, I don't know where I want to put this one. This is a really, really hard one. I want to say that it's still kind of A tier at the moment. It's like between A or B.
Okay. Well. They reduced the timer from an hour and a half to 1 hour after 2 days. I think they're going to make it half an hour after.
Finding its damage is high. Most Feral Druids are playing the Wild Seeker Vines and just getting a lot of extra damage. I want to kind of put this on A tier at the moment. Probably better than Arms Warrior, but pretty close.
Shiv. Just trying to keep poisons on everything. I plus dies here, 100%. Or drag a Heroic Edition or whatever the fuck it's called. Epic Edition, I don't know. Like the extra money edition to play beta. Copied your Mystery River talents and Yes. Oh, I'm dead. Help. Nice. Alright, let's continue this tier list video.
Higher in
From
Arena
Super
than
Keys. Kingsbane. So now, if you didn't know, armor is just a flat physical damage reduction. So now,
and some of the nerfs that they made to Bear Form. Feral Druid, again, much like Rogue, it's going to be able to stealth to bases, cap them with Cyclone, so I think it'll be really good in those maps. I'm not sure how good of a flag carrier expansion, and with the Battleground Blitz feature, the Soul Shoveler feature, so you can queue for both. Hopefully, you'll get out of a Blitz immediately into a table, that you'll spend less time in queue and more time in game. I think that they're getting into...
I wonder if titles come out Tuesday. That's 2 weeks, right? From the end of the seas. Twins is coming to my node, but he doesn't have trinket. Oh, they have 2 at my node.
In their gameplay, and they're giving Arms Warrior very high ranking. But I think when you have this kind of like rock paper scissors for a spec, there's no way that I can comfortably put it that high. Counterbalance for that, but it's just not fun to never move literally the entire game as MLA, and I think that that would
True.
be worth putting some time into so that classes don't feel so polarized in that regard. Like less than a month at this point, I feel like they're doing a really good job in terms of getting things together, and a couple more tweaks moving forward that the game could be really good. And I remember Dragonflight was probably the most fun in like the first 2 week period to the first.
Can 1 singular minute, guys. 1 singular minute. Don't time me. Dude, what? Oh, he had the eye. Fuck me, man. He's flapping, but he has a moonfire. It might break it. Hmm. So I actually don't know. Man. Oh. 60% win rate on my rogue. It says I'm number 9. And now I just jump off the node because my hands are fucking shaking from how mad I am. Holy shit.
Best of the S tier moving down, best of the A tier moving down, best of the B tier moving down type of situation, and then we got no date on Outlaw Rogue for this period of time. But you can see the specs are performing good. I think it's really good. Ideally, I think you want your spec to be on A tier. That's you're in a spot where there's just nothing ridiculous about it. It's just solid all around, or it has some countermatcher situations. Frost.
Now I have all random people I've never seen before in my game. Perfect.
Rogue is probably going to be one of the best specs into casters, and casters look really strong right now on the beta for this current assessment. So being a Rogue, I think, is actually really ideal. But Assassination,
Bro, stop hodging and let me kidney, bro. Like, come on. It's not that hard. I'm a rogue. Like, please.
Good day to you.
My, like, 4th warlock. Dude, what? How does this guy's name not, like, how does this guy's name get through the filter?
there, and I'm considering this like an overall list. So maybe I'm going to put it up on the S tier, or I'm going to have to bump Arms Warrior down, actually. We might move
No.
all of this as we go through it, but...
Okay, our ret that was supposed to stay farm just, like, didn't stay farm. It's really good for us.
solid spot. I don't think anything about it is like standing out as being super OP or super underpowered or underwhelming. It's honestly just really well designed. You know, considering